Hi everyone, this is Mrs. V Chen. Welcome to my Form 4 Foundational Accounting lesson number 4. Alright, so let's look at the accounting cycle one more time. So far we have step number 1, we do journal entries. And then after that, we have posting, we do posting from the journal entries into the T accounts or the ledger accounts. And step 3, trial balance. Alright, so in today's lesson, we do one DSE question in 2017, which is to prepare this for John's firm's a trial balance as at this 31st December 2016, and then we are given these balances in the books of John, and John is the owner. Commenced a firm selling grocery. Do you remember this word? Commenced means John started the business. Okay, so that here we have the formats of a trial balance. So we start with the name of the owner, which is John, and then this is trial balance. Okay, remember it is always S at the dates. Okay, and then we have these two columns, one for debit side and then one for credit side. Okay, so that in the first one we are given this capital as at 1st January, so which is 240,000. Do you remember what is capital? Capital is always positive on the credit side, so that it is a credit item, so that I put this 240 on the credit side. Is that right? Okay, and the next one we have bank overdraft. Do you still remember what is bank overdraft? Okay, so that means when we have a credit balance in the bank accounts, remember that? Bank account, right? And credit balance means credit side is bigger than the debit side. Okay, and what about the credit side? In the bank balance means we pay check, so which is the payment side, which is bigger than the check we have received, so receipts, so therefore it is negative. All right, so that a bank overdraft, okay, enough. A credit balance, I don't need that, so therefore the bank overdraft should go to the credit side in the trial balance, so 173,400. Okay, so next, what about furniture? Furniture is a kind of assets to the business, so which is a debit item, so I put that here, 204,000 for furniture, which is assets, resources of the business. Okay, next we come to sales. Sales is a good thing to the owner. Sales increase capital, so sales should be a credit item, so therefore I put this sales on the credit side, 796,200. And how about purchases, which is opposite to sales, and that is also a debit item, so I put that on the debit side, and 400. Okay, so which one is opposite to returns inwards? Return inwards is opposite to sales, so that sales is credit, return inwards must be on the debit side, so 1,800. Okay, and then return outwards being opposite to purchases. So purchases is a debit item, so that I have return outwards here on the credit side. So therefore I have this return outwards 1,500 for returns outwards. Okay, next we have discount received, and this is new to us. Okay, so to explain what is meaning of discount received, so we need to learn these terms. We have two things here. One is trade discount, which is new. Okay, and then also what is meaning of cash discounts. All right, so to explain these two things to you, now I give you some information. That is the list price of the product. Let's say it is 1,000, and then we have this 10% for trade discount, and then 10% also for cash discounts. All right, so we're going to do it step by step. All right, so what about if we are buyer? If we are buyer, we should have purchases. So that, let's see, we look at this credit purchases. Okay, remember double entry is very, very important. Okay, if we are buyer, we have purchases. Purchases is a debit item, so I debit purchases. Okay, and credit purchases means we have no money paid yet, so we owe money to creditor, right? Remember that. So since the list price is 1,000, okay, we are going to get a discount, trade discount of 10% off, so which is cheaper, so 900 and 900. So this is important. That means what is meaning of this 900? This 900 is already after deducting trade discounts. All right. Okay, so how about if we are seller? If we are seller, we sell inventory to customers and then we make sales, and then credit sales means we have no money received yet after sales, so that I credit sales. Since no money received yet, so who owes money? That would be debt owing us money. And the list price, which is 1,000, again we give another 10% off, so that would be 900 and 900. That means after sales the debtor owing us 900. And what is meaning of this 900? Also after deducting trade discount of 10%. Alright, so now if we are buyer again, so after purchases, so what about if we pay money earlier? Alright, so sometimes we can enjoy benefits. If we pay earlier, we pay less. So this will be a kind of incentive offered by the seller if we pay money earlier. So that the double entry is that if we pay money, let's say if we pay by check, so I credit bank, so less money in the bank, and then we pay money to creditor. Creditor is liability, so after paying that we have less liability. We owe less money to creditor, so that how much we owe creditor, which is 900. Okay, so since we pay earlier, we pay less. So how much we pay less? We can enjoy another discount of 10%. So we only pay 90% of this 900, so that will be 810. Okay, so you can see if we look at the debit side 900, credit side 810, we don't have the same amount, so this side is too small. Therefore, I need to insert how much here, which is 90. All right, and we call this discounts received. All right, so this is a new thing. Okay, in today's lesson, so let me get a highlighter. So this is discount received. All right, which is a credit item. That means which is a good thing. This is a kind of revenue. If we pay money earlier to creditor, we can pay less, and then we enjoy this revenue as discount received. And remember, revenue is always a credit item. All right, so this is the credit item because we have this revenue. So what is discount received? A kind of revenue if we pay money earlier to creditor. Okay, let's say now we are seller. So after making sales, we have no money received yet. So how can we receive money earlier so that we can offer another cash discount of 10% to the customer to pay us earlier? So this time we receive money, so we debit bank. All right, so and then we receive money from debtor. So here, so debtor owing us 900. So after receiving money, debtor owe us less money, so that this is opposite. I credit debtor. Okay, then here is 900, so that I put 900 here. So since we want the buyer to pay us earlier, so that we receive less money. Okay, so that is 810, and then we offer them another 10% of cash discount on this 900, so that will be 90. So this time you can see 90 being added on debit side, and then we call that discounts allowed. Okay, so discount allowed is the new thing here in today's lesson. So here we have discount allowed to debtor if debtor pay us earlier, so that this discount allowed will be a kind of expense, and which is a kind of debit item. All right. Okay, so if you go to your textbook on page 108, you find all the meaning and definition of trade discounts. All right, so the purpose for trade discount is for bulk purchasing. That means this is encourage the buyers to buy more quantity. If you buy more, you pay less. So this is the purpose for trade discount. All right, and also trade discounts are directly deducted from the list price. So here, so you can see this 900 is already after deducting trade discounts, and then we do not have any double entry for trade discounts. All right, so another one is cash discounts. So the purpose for cash discount is for early payments. And then there are two kinds of cash discounts. One is discount allowed, one is discount received. So you can see discount allowed we have here, which is a debit item, allowed to debtor, which is a kind of expense, and so therefore it is a debit item. So if we receive money earlier, we receive less, so this is expense. Okay, and another one is discount received from trade creditors, which is revenue and which is a credit item. So I can rewrite it one more time to remind you, this is very important. So for this discount allowed, which is a debit item, and then for discount received here, which is a credit item, because this is revenue. Okay, so we come back to this DSE question. So what about this discount received, which should be a credit item because it is a kind of revenue, and then operating expense, which is a debit item because which is a bad thing to the owner and which will decrease capital. So finally in my trial balance, okay, I have this discount received on the credit side because it is revenue, and then operating expenses on the debit side. Okay, so finally I use calculator to sum up the total on debit side and credit side, and then we get the same amounts on debit side and credit side, which is 1,213,200. Okay, so final revision. So we have cash discounts, and there are two. Do you still remember? Discount allowed is a debit item because this is the kind of expense, and discount received is a kind of revenue, and this is a credit item, so that we debit discount allowed it. Okay, and then we want debtor to pay us earlier, so that credit debtor, because we want them to pay us earlier. Okay, all right, and then we have this discount received at revenue, so I credit discount received as revenue, and then we have this discount received from creditor, so we owe less money to creditor, so that debit creditor means we have liability going down. Alright, so that's all about today's lesson. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.